Why does it always seem that every time you need to be somewhere in a hurry, you hit every single red light? Someone explain that. Also, what's the big hurry at 5 a.m.? So in order to explain that, I need to take you back in time to when we found this little peanut on an ultrasound, which then led to me hand walking this giant gray hippo. Oh, and did I mention that this hippo constantly rolls in her own poo and can't keep herself out of the mud? Well, it was all for a good cause. Diva had reached full gestation, which for a horse is 340 days, although it can vary a week to two on either side of that. Her due date was April 2nd, and as I said in my previous video, I can link that below. We'd been watching her closely for the past month, doing daily checks on her progression. We had the vet come at day 325 to sew in the Foalert transmitter to her vulva. The Foalert system is something new that we were trying for the first time this year, and I have to say it was fantastic. Now, I don't know whether there's any truth to this or not, if it's just an old wives' tale, but growing up on a farm, I remember my mom and my grandpa looking at the cycles of the moon to help predict when animals would be giving birth. Based on that theory, the moon was changing on April 2nd into the last quarter, which was also her due date, and my husband's birthday. Let me know if any of you out there use this theory, if you can rely on this theory. All I know is it worked for us. Diva to a farm where the owner has many years of experience of foaling under her belt and knows exactly what to do in a difficult situation, and I'm very glad we took her there. I know a great deal about foaling, but I don't yet possess enough knowledge and experience to be able to be comfortable handling a difficult situation. I'm still learning. My goal is to ultimately be able to do this by myself, but until then, we're just sending our horses to qualified specialists in the meantime. We arrived and Diva is in active labor. Her amniotic sac is the first thing to emerge from the vagina, and it's filled with clear fluid. That is a very good sign. However, the problem is that the baby had a poor presentation. Now, I'm going to give you an example right here of what a proper foal presentation is supposed to look like. What we want to see is this positioning inside the mom with the two front feet facing forward in the Superman position and the nose and head hanging just a little bit behind that. However, what we have with Diva is that only one of the foal's feet have emerged. A severe malpresentation definitely requires a veterinarian, and we don't yet know if the foaling attendant can correct this by themselves, so never be afraid to make that call to the vet. It's better to be safe than sorry. They were instructed to keep Diva on her feet and walking around in her stall with the hopes that the foal would move into position naturally. Walking can definitely help this process sometimes, but this time it didn't. Poor Diva, she was desperate to lie down, and who can blame her? And despite the encouragement to keep her walking, she just gave in and said, I'm tired, I'm lying down. While she was down, they wrapped her tail, which keeps things cleaner and allows for easier access. And then we had to encourage her to get up.
Come on. Good girl.
There you go. Walk up. Good girl.
The attendant went in and was able to locate the other front foot and bring it into proper position. You see she pulls it out to where it needs to be, and then you see the head emerge immediately behind it, which is exactly what we want.
We're going for it.
There we go.
We're not pulling. Okay, let her lay down if she wants.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah.
Now, I know I'm going to be hearing about this in the comments. People are going to be saying, oh, why'd you hit her? That's so cruel. That's so mean. My response to you is, if you can find a better way to get a 1,300-pound hippo in active labor and in pain off of the ground, you show me. I don't advocate hitting any animal, ever. I adore this mare. However, in extenuating circumstances, a couple of slaps on the shoulder in order to be cruel, to be kind, there's nothing wrong with that. The head and that newly positioned leg have now retracted back inside Mama. That is perfectly okay. She's now able to lie down and deliver on her own.
Good girl. Good girl. They have a star. Does that mean they're faster?
Now here I have to note they're not pulling, they're simply holding pressure to keep the baby from retracting back inside. Diva is contracting, she's pushing, and everything's going perfectly.
Further. Okay. Okay. Let's just relax.
There we go.
Let's just relax. Can you go get a couple of towels in my laundry room? Get the ones. They're in the back basket. Good girl. And hopefully she'll just stay like that for a half hour.
Yeah.
Baby's fine.
Yeah, no, I know.
Good girl.
No worries.
I can't answer the phone. God.
Oh, honey.
Easy, baby.
Good job.
Just give them the squeaky side. Yeah, that's what we want.
The cop was just on the tail. Sorry.
The poor vet, he wasn't as lucky as we were when it came to dodging the law. Yes, we know, don't speed, but this little thing was worth the risk of getting a ticket.
Well, happy birthday. There you go.
Well, it's my birthday today.
Oh, really? Happy birthday.
You got a birthday, baby.
Oh, good job.
Okay, birthday boy, I'm gonna look for you, okay?
And it's a filly! Yay! And now you get to hear me brag about how I was right about this being a little filly, and I just trusted my gut.
I knew it. I knew it. I said all along, I said it's gonna be Philly. I knew it. From day one. Those little foal slippers are amazing. Nature just designed everything. It's crazy.
So mama and baby are left to rest and begin the bonding process, and the baby is still attached to its mother via the umbilical cord. Watch this next bit closely. I couldn't believe what I saw. I just caught it in editing. So Diva leans in for some love, and watch. The baby smacked her! And I'm watching this in editing and going, oh Lord, what spiciness are we in for with this kid? Motherhood is such a thankless job. Diva's carried this kid for 11 months and delivered her. And their first close encounter, the kid smacks her. So within a half an hour, baby girl is up. She's on her feet, which is exactly what we want to see. And shortly thereafter, mommy has passed the placenta. And the vet's just going to come in and pick that up, throw it into a bucket, and we're going to take that outside and inspect it. He lays it all flat just to make sure there's no baby bits left in there and to make sure there's nothing left inside the mommy that could cause an infection. With a little bit of encouraging, she discovers the mobile milk cart, that is her mom, and discovers that there are 2 teats underneath that will offer up fresh colostrum and then milk on tap. And after all that hard work of being born and learning how to walk and nurse and beat up mom, she's milk drunk and needs a nap. And now I'd like for you all to say hello to Daisy. I'd like to thank you all for watching, liking, and subscribing, and stick around because in the future you'll be able to watch this little baby girl grow up. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.